ourselves off like we do some prescriptions. We do that, hello? Doctor said take this for 30 days. Day 14, I'm feeling fine. I don't need these no more. And it's true, you could be feeling fine for that moment. And the flesh is sitting there like, I got them off of it now. I got off of it now. I got them off the drugs now. You know, so they can't keep me down too much longer. As soon as this wear off, I'm coming out of this clothes. Because we don't continually feed the spirit.
Good word.
I'm talking about a spiritual antibiotic here. Hello, somebody. Isaiah 26:3 says, you will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on him. Stayed. Now he thinks about him every once in a while, but whose mind is stayed on him. Tell your neighbor it's a continual thing. It's a continual thing. It's a continual thing. This here ain't no once a week, 2 times a week deal. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. I got to go back to some of my old friends and let them know. This is a lifestyle. Well, man, come on out with us this week, man. I ain't got no business hanging out with you. What we gonna do? Man, what you do for fun? You just go to church all the time. Dude, this ain't a one-time thing. This is a lifestyle. Me and you gonna do the house now, so you can't hang together. You can't. I don't jump in and jump out because no man knows what they run out. So I'm not gonna be caught on that side because this here is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. My spirit, because it's a lifestyle. Why? Because there is a war going on. Tell you there's a war going on. I'm almost done. It's a war going on. Verse 17. It's a war going on. Verse 17 says, for the flesh lusted after the spirit, hated it, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary, the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that ye would. The spirit is contrary to the flesh, so that you won't do the things you used to do. You know, before you got the spirit, you know, they're in contrary with one another. They oppose one another, so that you do not do the things that you used to. But if the spirit man is not fed, if you don't put on the whole armor of God, then you will not be able to withstand the wiles, tricks, and tactics of the enemy. And the chapter said, but that enemy lives. Right here. The biggest enemy ain't somebody outside. Sometimes the biggest enemy is right here. Your biggest enemy is sitting right in the middle. You ain't worried about him and her and them. Most of the time, it's just right in the middle. I chose to go that route. I chose to take that drink. I chose to smoke that. I chose to do that. I'm fighting and wrestling with my flesh. My flesh. The enemy is so securely entrenched with us that we'll never be able to drive him out as long as he's in his life. Remember, I told you all, don't in the flesh. You will rule in sin. So that enemy is entrenched within us. He's entrenched. He was there first, so he believes he has dominion over this body and that he should be able to run it because he has the longest presidency. So it takes the spirit man to be so strong. Hello, somebody. So strong. So strong. I mean, hello, somebody. I mean, it takes a strong spirit. Come on. You know when that thing that you know you used to love so much just happens to be at your reach. When that woman or that man walks right by just the way you used to like, light-skinned, petite, long hair, long legs, and walk right in your view, it takes the spirit man to be so strong to say, look here, I'm not going to lose this fight. I got too much at stake. I've been doing this too long. I can't lose my position. I can't lose the level I've grown to. I can't take 5 steps back by making this mistake. It takes a strong spirit. How many know the enemy know what your flesh like? The enemy know what your flesh like. He know what you used to do. He was not in pride. He did what you used to do. He was all covenant with what you used to do. Everybody knows, the enemy knows, everybody sees it. And even though you say, I'm spiritual now, the enemy would say, let's see how spiritual you are. And the enemy will bring to your front doorstep the very thing you used to like, the very thing you used to do, the very thing you used to smoke, the very thing you used to do. Show me how spiritual you are. I want to see if you're strong enough now. And if you have not come to follow spiritual love, you have not been getting your doses regularly. If you have not been getting that word regularly, if you have not been praying regularly, you'll find yourself in a tempting situation. Give it in. Flesh. So we fight. We fight. We fight. We fight. And with the Spirit of God, we have one that ensures that we shall eventually come out more than conquerors. If we let him fight for us. But we have to feed him. We have to feed him. The flesh fights for dominance. It wants to totally control your life. It lusts against the Spirit. It struggles and fights to control this body. Why? Because once upon a time it did. Hello, you used to do everything the flesh like before you got saved. You ain't all holy and sanctified. When you got saved, you did what the flesh wanted to do. And anybody, I don't know about you, but me, any position, anytime I've had a position and I lose it, I'm going to do everything I can to fight and get it back. Because I don't like losing anything. I don't know about you. Likewise is the flesh. He wants control of your body. He once had you march into the drum, the beat of his drum. You did what he said, when you said, and now that he's lost that position, he's waiting on the opportunity to jump up and get his power back. That's why you can't sleep on him. I'm tired today. Which is why this church today. It was long. The pastor don't understand it. It's just been one of those weeks, and that ought to be your sign. That I better get to the house of God. It's been one of those weeks. If I let him get a little stronger, if the spirit man gets weaker, that ought to be your cue. I don't feel well today. Well, this is the hospital. That's what it's supposed to be. I ain't got it all together yet. I'm going to come when I get. You don't supposed to come when you're together. You're supposed to get here to get together. If you wait on yourself to get together, you'll never make it here because you can't do that on your own. If you did, you didn't need Jesus. That's right. You wouldn't have to die for you. You could have got together and fixed yourself up all over your own. God's like, I wouldn't have to save my son. You can't do it on your own. So when you feel that strong, that ought to be your indication the flesh is trying to gain control. The flesh said this bed feels so good this morning, and we just so tired. Let's just lay here and look.